Sichuan Hot Pot, or huo guo if you speak Mandarin, is way more than just dinner. It's an experience that engages all your senses and brings people together in a way that few other meals can. Imagine the rich aroma of spices wafting through the air, the vibrant colors of the ingredients laid out before you, and the sound of bubbling broth inviting you to dive in. This isn't just food, it's a cultural ritual that has been perfected over centuries. It's a super fun and social experience that's a big part of life in Sichuan, a place in southwestern China. Here, meals are more than just sustenance. They are a way to connect with others, to share stories, and to create memories. The communal nature of hot pot makes it the perfect meal for gatherings, whether it's a family reunion, a celebration with friends, or even a business meeting. The act of cooking and eating together fosters a sense of unity and camaraderie that is deeply ingrained in Sichuan culture. Picture this, a bubbling pot filled with bright red broth right in the middle of your table. The broth itself is a masterpiece, often made from a complex blend of spices, herbs, and other ingredients that have been simmered for hours to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. It's a sensory delight, with the steam rising from the pot carrying the tantalizing scent of chili peppers and Sichuan peppercorns. The sight of the vibrant red broth is enough to make your mouth water in anticipation. All around it are your friends and family, excited to dig into a tasty, spicy meal. Each person has their own set of chopsticks and a small bowl, ready to dip and swirl their chosen ingredients into the bubbling broth. The table is filled with an array of fresh vegetables, thinly sliced meats, seafood, and tofu, each waiting to be cooked to perfection. The beauty of hot pot is that it's a customizable experience. Everyone can choose their own ingredients and cook them to their liking, making each bite a unique and personal creation. This hot pot tradition goes way back, hundreds of years, to the Yangtze River. The origins of hot pot are shrouded in history, but it's believed that the concept began as a simple and practical way for boat workers along the Yangtze River to prepare their meals. These workers needed a hearty and warming meal to sustain them through their long and arduous days, and hot pot provided the perfect solution. The communal nature of the meal also allowed them to share resources and bond over their shared experiences. People think it started as a simple meal for boat workers. They would gather around a large pot, using whatever ingredients they had on hand to create a nourishing and flavorful meal. The simplicity of the ingredients, often just basic vegetables, meats, and spices, belied the complexity of the flavors that could be achieved through the slow simmering process. This humble beginning laid the foundation for what would become a beloved culinary tradition. They cooked their food in a big pot with easy-to-find ingredients like chili peppers and Sichuan peppercorns. These ingredients are now iconic in Sichuan cuisine, known for their bold and fiery flavors. The chili peppers add a heat that warms you from the inside out, while the Sichuan peppercorns provide a unique numbing sensation that is both intriguing and addictive. Together, they create a flavor profile that is unmistakably Sichuan and has captivated taste buds around the world. Over time, this simple meal became super popular. As the years went by, hot pot evolved from a humble meal for workers to a culinary phenomenon enjoyed by people from all walks of life. Restaurants dedicated to hot pot began to spring up, each offering their own unique take on the dish. The variety of broths, ingredients, and dipping sauces available today is a testament to the creativity and innovation that has kept this tradition alive and thriving. It's spread all over Sichuan and even further, with each place adding its own special touch. Different regions have developed their own styles of hot pot, incorporating local ingredients and flavors to create distinct variations. From the spicy and numbing broths of Chongqing to the milder herbal broths of Guangdong, each style offers a unique culinary experience. This regional diversity has helped to spread the popularity of hot pot far beyond Sichuan, making it a beloved dish in many parts of China and around the world. Today, Sichuan hot pot is famous for its bold flavors and for being a symbol of warmth and togetherness. It's a dish that brings people together, encouraging them to share not just food, but also conversation and laughter. The act of cooking and eating together creates a sense of intimacy and connection that is hard to replicate with other meals. Whether you're enjoying hot pot at a bustling restaurant or in the comfort of your own home, the experience is always one of joy and togetherness. Everyone cooks their own food right at the table, dipping and swirling it just the way they like. This interactive aspect of hot pot is one of its most appealing features. It allows each person to be their own chef, experimenting with different combinations of ingredients and flavors. The process of cooking your own food also adds an element of anticipation and excitement as you watch your chosen ingredients transform in the bubbling broth. It's a hands-on experience that makes the meal even more enjoyable. It's all about sharing a meal and having fun together. The laughter and conversation that flow around the hot pot table are just as important as the food itself. It's a time to relax, to enjoy the company of loved ones, and to savor the simple pleasures of good food and good company. In a world that often feels rushed and disconnected, the tradition of hot pot offers a welcome reminder of the importance of slowing down and appreciating the moments that truly matter. It's a delicious adventure that's exciting for your taste buds, your nose, and even your eyes. The vibrant colors of the ingredients, the rich aromas of the broth, and the bold flavors of the finished dish all come together to create a sensory experience that is truly unforgettable. Each bite is a new discovery, a burst of flavor that delights and surprises. Whether you're a seasoned hot pot enthusiast or a first-time diner, the experience is always one of excitement and satisfaction. So gather your friends and family and dive into the delicious world of Sichuan Hot Pot. It's a journey you won't soon forget. But it's not just about making your mouth burn. The chili peppers are carefully balanced with other ingredients to create a harmonious. These little reddish-brown berries aren't really peppercorns at all. They belong to the citrus family and have a unique flavor that is both citrusy and this mix of heat and tingling is what makes Sichuan Hot Pot special. It's not really a taste, but more like a funny. Together, creating memories that last a lifetime. They're the heart and soul of Sichuan Hot Pot, making the broth and everything in it extra tasty. So next time you find yourself in a Sichuan restaurant, don't just think of it as a meal. Think of it as an adventure for your taste buds, a journey through the rich and complex flavors of Sichuan cuisine. Enjoy the heat, savor the numbing sensation, and most importantly, share the experience with those around you. That's the true essence of Sichuan Hot Pot. The most important part of Sichuan Hot Pot is the broth. It's the flavorful liquid that everything cooks in. There are tons of different broths, from super spicy to mild and fragrant. If you love spicy food, there's the classic mala broth. It's bright red and packed with chili peppers and Sichuan peppercorns. This one is not for the weak. If you prefer something milder, try the mushroom broth. It's earthy and savory. Or maybe the tomato broth, which is a little sweet and tangy. Some places even offer a split pot, so you can have a spicy and a mild broth at the same time. Perfect for sharing. Every broth is made with special spices and aromatics. Things like ginger, garlic, onions, star anise, cloves, and cinnamon. They all add to the broth's amazing flavor. One of the best things about Sichuan Hot Pot is all the different things you can cook in it. This traditional Chinese dish is not just a meal, it's an experience. The variety of ingredients you can use is truly astounding, making it a versatile and exciting culinary adventure. Whether you're a meat lover, a seafood enthusiast, or a vegetarian, there's something in the hot pot for everyone to enjoy. The communal aspect of hot pot dining also adds to its charm, as friends and family gather around the table to cook and eat together, creating a warm and convivial atmosphere. From thin slices of meat to fresh veggies, mushrooms, noodles, and tofu, there's something for everyone. The beauty of Sichuan Hot Pot lies in its flexibility. You can mix and match ingredients to suit your taste and dietary preferences. The broth itself can be customized, ranging from mild and savory to intensely spicy, catering to different palates. This adaptability makes Sichuan Hot Pot a favorite for gatherings, as it can easily accommodate various tastes and preferences. Thinly sliced meats are a must-have. The thin slices ensure that the meat cooks quickly and evenly in the bubbling broth, allowing you to enjoy tender and flavorful bites in no time. Popular choices include beef, lamb, pork, and chicken, each bringing its unique taste and texture to the pot. The marbling in the meat adds richness to the broth, enhancing the overall flavor of the dish. Beef, lamb, pork, and chicken are all popular choices. Each type of meat offers a different experience. Beef is often prized for its tenderness and rich flavor, while lamb brings a slightly gamey taste that pairs wonderfully with the spicy broth. Pork is versatile and absorbs the flavors of the broth well, and chicken provides a lighter, more delicate option. You can also marinate the meats beforehand to add an extra layer of flavor. If you like seafood, you can add prawns, squid, fish, and even shellfish. Seafood adds a delightful briny sweetness to the hot pot, balancing the spiciness of the broth. Prawns and squid cook quickly and remain tender, while fish and shellfish infuse the broth with their distinct flavors. It's a great way to incorporate a variety of textures and tastes into your meal. The trick is to slice everything thin so it cooks fast. This not only speeds up the cooking process, but also ensures that each bite is infused with the rich flavors of the broth. Thin slices allow for a more even distribution of heat, making sure that every piece is cooked to perfection. This technique is especially important for meats and seafood, which can become tough if overcooked. Veggies add a fresh taste. They provide a nice contrast to the rich and savory meats and seafood. Fresh vegetables like spinach, napa cabbage, and bok choy not only add color to your hot pot but also soak up the flavors of the broth, becoming tender and delicious. They are a great way to balance the meal and add some nutritional value. Leafy greens like spinach and napa cabbage get soft and delicious in the hot pot. These greens absorb the broth's flavors beautifully, becoming a flavorful and nutritious addition to your meal. They cook quickly, so you can add them towards the end of your cooking process to ensure they remain vibrant and fresh. Mushrooms like enoki, shiitake, and wood ear add a nice earthy flavor. Each type of mushroom brings its unique texture and taste to the hot pot. Enoki mushrooms are delicate and slightly crunchy, shiitake mushrooms are meaty and rich, and wood ear mushrooms add a unique, slightly chewy texture. They all soak up the broth's flavors, enhancing the overall taste of the dish. Noodles and tofu are important too. They add substance to the hot pot, making it more filling and satisfying. Noodles, whether they are rice noodles, mung bean noodles, or wheat noodles, absorb the broth's flavors and provide a chewy texture that contrasts nicely with the other ingredients. Tofu, on the other hand, is a great source of protein and has a unique ability to soak up the broth, becoming incredibly flavorful. Chewy rice noodles and springy mung bean noodles soak up all that yummy broth. These noodles are perfect for hot pot because they hold their texture well and don't become mushy. They are a great way to enjoy the rich and spicy flavors of the broth in every bite. Tofu is a great way to add some protein. It's versatile and can be used in many different ways in the hot pot. You can use firm tofu, which holds its shape well, or soft tofu, which becomes silky and smooth in the broth. Either way, tofu is a delicious and nutritious addition to your hot pot. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure dinner. The variety of ingredients and the interactive nature of cooking at the table makes Sichuan Hot Pot a fun and engaging dining experience. You can experiment with different combinations of ingredients and flavors, making each hot pot meal unique. It's a great way to bring people together and enjoy a delicious and memorable meal.